the pose.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna do a pose. I'll do. Okay, I think that's good.
Okay.
We'll put.
Yeah, you can grab the beginning.
Yeah, I'll grab the
and
beginning
then,
and we'll thumb
and then
because
that'll be the post.
that'll be the thumbnail. Because the problem is, I had a lot of trouble doing it.
Oh, I get
getting the thumbnail because we're always looking at each other. Because it's kind of weird. Like you have to look at the camera. And I looked at past with just talking to each other or looking down.
Yep.
So it's hard to get like a clip of us looking. So I think we need to do some of this so we can more easily, from my part, get the thumbnail.
This is the B-roll into our segment for this week. Okay, so quick life update. A couple of things. First,
how's the car?
The car is back. I picked it up yesterday.
Wow, that's fast.
Turned it around. It was so seamless. Like I've gotten bumpers replaced, but usually it's a hassle. But this time, dropped it off at Kim's Auto Body in Santa Clara.
Shout out.
Yeah, Enterprise came, picked me up, got me my rental car. No hassle, completely seamless.
But you didn't get a minivan, right? You
I just got a sedan. I didn't even have to call a friend or my wife to drop me off or pick me up or anything. They handled it completely. And then when I went to pick up my car, they even replaced my bent license plate frame. I mean, just high, like, white glove service. And then I didn't even have to drop the Enterprise car back at the dealer or the rental place, the service center. I just dropped it off at the auto body shop.
And they handled it.
They came and just took it away. I just picked up my car and left, and it was all good. So 10 out of 10, 5 stars, whatever it is.
And how much did it come to the cost?
Yeah, I mean, the cost always fluctuates depending on the car, but it's like $3,000 was the cost for replacing to original manufacturer's OEM. So that's I'm glad that's done with that.
Nice.
But this is the topic I really want to dive into, and I'm publicly sharing this to whoever cares out there. I took my personal trainer certification test, and I failed.
You failed. Were you?
I failed. So let me give some context.
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
I went into this. I started in May of 2025. I took.
Okay, last year.
Got the book, got all the materials, studied it, and scheduled my tests. And like 2 weeks ago, took it, failed by one question.
Really?
One question.
What?
And I kind of know exactly, like one question, I was like, oh man, there's so many questions I could have just like gotten right and passed.
What's the score for passing?
So on a lot of these, it's like 70%.
Right.
But it's weird because you don't know how they weigh each question quite different. Like there's a scaled scoring system.
Oh, interesting.
Not every question is the same. And then like 10 questions are just like survey purposes questions that they don't mark. They don't actually grade. They just put it
just
on
throw
there.
it. What's the point of that though?
It's for like their research, their design of the test, what works, what's effective. How they, like some questions you could tell are
like survey
designed
questions
differently or newer, or they have video that you can tell was made recently, things like that. So I went in there. I felt pretty confident. I was studying quite a bit. I read the book kind of back to back twice.
Oh wow!
And I just did a bunch of practice tests. But then the one part that I should have done the official practice tests and the mock tests for each section. That slipped my mind that I have that in my package. So I know for the next time I'm gonna pass for sure. Like I'm giving up any sort of, all my leisure time is devoted to passing this. The next time I'm taking it in the next 30 days or whatever.
Oh, so you're like really gonna buckle down and take it again very quickly.
Locked in. I am like every day. I'm not just gonna. I'm gonna pass with not barely minimums. I'm gonna pass this thing.
Right, right.
Just go in there.
Is it multiple choice? Like what type of?
That's the part I wish I took the practice test, because it sets you up with, it's one question, and then it's 3 answers. And in personal training, there are so much nuance to the answers.
Oh.
That's the part that can trip people up. And it tripped me up, because I'll tell you, for one thing, if anybody ever out there goes, like the one thing that is like a solid rule is you never give nutrition advice as a personal trainer.
Is it because it's very unique to each person?
So, correct. That is unique, and we're not qualified. Unless you are also a qualified nutritionist, you should refer it to someone that actually knows what they're talking about, that is like trained. So that's why a lot of times when I now, after going through this process, like if you never study nutrition and you're giving blanket advice to people, like you don't, I could like automatically that just disqualifies you as like
wow, that's super interesting because I would have thought it goes hand in hand. If you go to like a trainer, they give nutrition advice. You need to eat this, you need to...
So there are some general guidelines you could follow. That's fine. Like the stuff that you'll see on government websites, or just general nutrition, don't eat trans fats and stuff like that. That's totally fine, right? But when people say you should do a very specific diet or something like that,
like keto diet or something,
without actually like understanding your nutritional needs, your background, then we're out of our practice.
Oh, I see.
We're stepping in the realm of a nutritionist, someone that is certified dietitian and things. So certified personal trainers, we only focus on training
and like the mechanics of like the exercise, and the muscle groups.
But aside from all this, I'm not gonna dive. I want to talk about failure today.
Okay, that's a good topic.
For me is, I think because of this failure and the fact that it's just one question, it's kind of ridiculous. Because I know there's like a question that I could have gotten right, but I went back and changed my answer. So I was beating myself a little bit, but I got over it because I think it'll make me better overall going forward in the long term, because now I'm even more locked in. Right. I'm even more focused on not just passing. I want to excel at this test.
Right.
And diving even deeper and really studying the material and applying it and practicing it and just going back through it versus, I just passed. Now I'm going to forget everything. Now I'm really just
like locked in and you're just doing this for fun, right? You're not doing this.
I mean, this is not my career or anything. This is more self-development. And in my life, and all my failures, I've failed at so much crap. Like I failed at so many things, but at least I had the self-awareness to know that I failed at something. And I also knew because I failed, I didn't want to fail again, that I was going to do everything that I can to get better. It's like, it's always the saying or the things that people, it's not how hard you fall or how deep you fall or whatever.
It's how fast you get up, right?
Yep, it's how you bounce back. And my bounce back in my life has always been greater than just, being successful is great. But my success after failures, those are the things I'm most proud of. But that's my big lesson that I recently took to heart.
Yeah, that's funny. You mentioned the test was multiple choice, and that reminded me of SATs. And gosh. Like one of the things I remember, my dad gave me advice on.
Okay, so you had the same SATs, like 1600s, right? That was the highest score.
Yeah, that was the highest score.
Okay,
I got
so just I think they went back to that 1600s higher score. Okay.
But like when my dad was like giving me advice on like how to answer questions, he dropped me off to do the SATs, and then he gave me advice. He said, "Jason, if you don't know the answer, always guess Charlie, always guess C." And that was his advice, because you're playing the numbers game. I think if you get it wrong, you get a quarter point wrong, but you potentially get it, but you always get the same one because statistically, and I did it twice, and I think I got the same score. I got the same score.
Really hard. That's
but
really hard.
One was like 100 points. I got more on the like English portion, and then I did it again. It was like the opposite. It was like 100 points. So it's like I think they averaged out or whatnot.
Wait, so there's two parts to it. I think back then.
There's there's like the math portion and there's like the reading writing portion.
No, I mean like there's an essay portion.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go back and take SAT 2 or something. I don't remember.
I just took it twice because you could. It takes when you're going to college, you take the best score, and I think in the end it takes the two parts. It takes the best score of each. So
you remember your scores?
I don't think it was very. I think it was like either 1,200, out of the 1,600.
I'd say that's higher than me. So I went in. I knew in high school, like my parents are immigrants, so they didn't know the system.
Yeah.
They didn't know like how this all works and ties into like college education and all that, these testing. So I just took it, just walked in, took it cold, like they didn't pay for any test prep.
No pre-SATs, no...
Nothing like that. So I just walked in, took it. I was like, dude, this is 3 hours?
Yeah, it's with the number 2 pencils and like this time.
And then, 15 minutes, this is one section. And then I was like, what the heck? So my score cold, and I took it only once, so it's just 1,100.
Wow.
1,100. That was just average. I think that was average out of 1,600. Yeah. And I was like,
that was like no prep. No prep whatsoever.
I didn't want to ever take that
That's
test
pretty.
again.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's like a mindset because you know what I always hated at the SATs? They'd have like the sample questions, and you read the sample questions and be like a circle, a circle, a square, a circle, and they're like, which one is not like the others? And you're like, oh, it's the square, and then you open it, and it's like hella hard. It's like totally different.
Analogies. That was the big thing. You remember that's what everyone was talking about. Analogies, and. It was, you know what I'm talking about, analogies? A lot of the answers were, you have to, they compare two things and then the answer is...
Like two things?
Like the same analogy in the answer. Like you got to find, I'm like, wow, it's not a straightforward, 2 + 2 = 4.
Yeah,
you just pick the answer 4. It's like analogies.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember those days. But
you know what? Now you don't have to do it. So now you can focus on your fitness trainer test.
Yeah,
there's no analogies in that.
Yeah,
right?
There's not, but it is. They show you videos, and then you got to correct the how people are lifting. They sample.
Oh, really?
So it's pretty.
It's like dramatization of like someone lifting.
Yeah, and then you got to be able to like point out what's incorrect, and then the thing is, it's also if it's correct, you say nothing. You just encourage, hey, keep going, So that's also an answer option. So a lot of these, it was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed this entire process of studying, watching videos, learning about it. So
it sounds like you like to challenge yourself.
Every day, and get 1% better in some way, 1% better. So in 30 days, I'll have an opportunity to sign up for the next test, and then I expect to come back here and tell you, Jason.
Okay, perfect.
I did it.
That's exciting.
So this failure is going to launch me forward even higher than before. That's the hope. Yeah, and so that's kind of what's happened in what's recently going on with you, Jason.
I mean, kind of like to go with failure. This is going to be a weird segment, but I was thinking about this last night, and ironically, I was losing sleep, and I was talking about the importance of sleep. And it's just so, when you get older, it is so important to recover if you have kids or work life, you're stressing, just because it's so easy to be on your phone. And I think we talked about this last time.
So what's your current sleep habit? How
I have terrible sleep habits.
How do you get into that mode? What's your process?
It's really just putting the kids to bed and then closing up the house, doing the dishes, and then usually it's me going to sleep, but then I have a bad habit of looking at my phone because it's right by. Okay. So I think that's very counterintuitive because then I start thinking about things and worrying about things. And so then it's if I'm in bed at 10:30, I might go to bed at 11 or 12. And then the worst part is, so when you're younger, you can go to sleep, no problem. You wake up, you be functional. But when you get older, and this is a new thing, and I talked a lot to my wife about this, is you get up at 5 a.m. to go to the bathroom. And it's the worst. So sometimes I will be in bed because if it's cold, especially when it's cold, I don't want to get out of bed. And I'm thinking, I can't go back to sleep, but I also don't want to get out of bed to go to the bathroom because I'm not going to be. So I'm like that for half an hour. Then I get out, go to the bathroom. Then it takes longer to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And then usually I get the best sleep 10 minutes before my alarm goes off. So if it's like I have to get up at like 7, at 6:50 I like fall asleep and I have the best 10 minutes, and then it's like this. It's a cycle, and I think the 10 minutes before my alarm goes off is the best sleep. Or if I'm napping in the middle of the day on the couch with my dog, because my dog is like a heater, and he's like right by my legs. And maybe it's because I know I'm not supposed to take a nap during the middle of the day, and that's like the best. It's like a power nap.
You take a nap when you want. It's okay.
Yeah, it's true. But like, yeah, I would say that's terrible. I would not, just having the phone. I need to get the phone out of the room.
Wow. I totally agree with you. That nap in the middle of the day.
Yeah. I mean, what's your sleep schedule? What time do you go to sleep?
That's so good.
You wake up super early.
Yeah. So for me, I have a crazy sleep schedule. What is it? So I'll go to sleep. I'll start winding down at 7:30. I'll probably, like you, I kind of spend a little bit of time on the phone. And then 8 p.m., boom, phone is dead. I mean, I actually have like sleep mode, all the notifications off. So you can't reach me after that time. Like it's all off, and then I will sleep or try to sleep from 8 to about 10:30. My wife, she'll then come in to the bedroom with the dogs too.
Yeah.
And then I wake up and I walk outside to the living room.
Wait, you do?
And then I sleep on the couch.
You sleep on the couch?
Yeah, that's right. And then I sleep until about 3:50. My internal alarm is already off. Like 3:50, I wake up, use the restroom, and then I go head to the gym that's just like down the block. That's my schedule kind of every day. It's kind of crazy. And I complain to my wife. I'm like, if I didn't have dogs, I could probably
sleep in the bed.
And like all 8 hours, I'll get a full recovery. I'll feel.
Why would you not begin in the living room? Because she's in the living room?
Exactly. Because I sleep so early. So there are instances where I don't know if you and your wife sleep around the same time. If you do, I mean, I forgot what those days are like. But generally, that's how it works.
What does she do in the? She's like watching TV.
Yeah, just watching TV, just winding down. And for her, I mean, we used to. I mean, it's that's normal. That's like you. You sleep about like 10:30, right? That's pretty normal. But because I like to get up early to go to the gym and do my workout, I was like, I just go to bed early. I just do that, like kind of sunrise to sunset, the natural rhythm of things. And so lately, I'm glad it's actually gone now, where I told her I'm not getting enough sleep, and I know because my left eye, is double eyelid.
Oh.
But now it's back to normal. It's single eyelid.
So you're saying like if it's double, you
that means it's like my body telling me.
Oh, that's interesting.
You need to sleep more. It's like a natural muscle reflex. I don't know. But it's back to single eyelid. It's like a weird trait. I don't know what it is.
That's interesting. Oh.
That's how I know. But I am so in line with you in terms of the midday nap, because during this, on the weekends, I will take those midday naps around 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Around that time, I just like pass out for 30 minutes.
Yeah. It's super nice. But that's great. You know, the funny thing is like, so my wife and I, like, I snore. Now, that's not really a problem for me because I'm asleep. It's like, but my wife hates it because I snore. So for us, it's like we really just get the best sleep like in separate. I actually sleep with because my kids, I guess, are used to it. So I sleep in the other room with my kids, and she gets better sleep.
It's I don't know what you call it, but at some point in everyone's relationship, if they don't realize it's better for each person to sleep in their own little space. Yeah. It's like a hack.
Yeah, it is.
It is a sleep hack.
And you have your own pillow, and you have your own blanket, and you don't have to share, and you're not fighting over things. Like, God, when my wife was pregnant, and I don't know, I think most men go through this, but women, when they're uncomfortable, when they're pregnant, they need all the pillows. Just all the pillows. So she was like a pillow fort, and she'd have like when we were sleeping together in the same room, she'd have like a pillow on her leg, and I'd be sleeping with like this like travel pillow, and I'd try to reach for it. She's like, no, don't touch it. It's exactly where it needs to be. I'm like, but it's just laying on your foot. And she's like, no, it's exactly where it needs to be. And she had like the body pillow that goes around. And so yeah, I don't miss those days. But yeah, sleeping in your own bed, own pillow, blanket is great. But you know, my younger son will sometimes want to sleep, and we have a twin, right? So sometimes he'll get into bed. And the other day he was sleeping. He came in. He wanted to sleep in the bed with me. So I was like, okay, yeah, get behind me, so you don't fall out of bed because it's against the wall. And in the middle of the night, he got up, and you know what he told me? He said, "Daddy, it's not enough room." And I'm like, you're talking to me like I'm in a twin, not even an XL. And he's like, not enough room. And he gets out and he goes back to my wife's bed because there's 2 twin XLs, and he goes back to sleep there. It was hilarious.
Funny. That's great.
But yeah, he's like, not enough room. I was like, you're telling me. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you get sleep now, I'm jealous of anybody who just gets 8 hours of uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Like when I was growing up, just like waking up when the sun is warm, like feeling that's when you naturally wake up. Oh my gosh, it is so good, so good. I don't have those days because adult responsibilities, right? You got work, you got things that you can't just lay in bed and just like, I'll wake up when the sun is warm and it's hot outside or whatever, like summer days, right? Maybe on vacations, but
was that like in Hawaii when you went to Hawaii?
I still do the same thing. I still wake up super early, 4 a.m. In vacation time. I still wake up because you can surf really early out there.
It's probably better because there's not as much wind, right?
I mean, it's generally less wind in the morning, so dawn patrol is what we call it. But I wake up just to work out. I stay very active, and even like my vacations are just they're more activity based now versus like I'm just going to see tourist spots and eat food.
Yeah,
it's more like I go to surf and work out. But yeah, this is a great topic because sleep and when we go to sleep,
so it's recovery.
Because I go to sleep so early, I would tell you I eat dinner, and I eat dinner super early. Like today, after this recording, I have a dinner reservation at 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
But it's like first seating at a restaurant.
5 p.m. They open at like 5.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much is when I go and eat. That's like my daily dinner time is 5 p.m. And I don't know how early you eat dinner, but when I eat dinner at 5 p.m., it means I can get into bed at 8 p.m. So that's like I'm like done. 8 p.m. It's dark outside. I'm settled. I'm comfortable. Dinner's done. Roll into bed, and it's great. So I don't have kids, obviously, but how does your schedule look?
So when you're younger, you definitely eat later. You can stay out later, and then you get older, and then it's like, okay, you normally eat like 7:30, 8. But when you have kids, you really have to go early because of the way. So when you say like 5:30, if I have to eat at a restaurant or whatnot with kids, which is very seldom because it's like the type of restaurants you can really go. Like that's about the time.
I'll say one thing about restaurants and bring kids. The ones that let the kids eat for free. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm just like so, not jealous, but I'm like, wow, they really know how to cater to a family when the kids eat for free.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. We used to go a lot when my older son was younger and he could eat for free. Like we used to go to Sweet Tomato, and for those of you who don't know what Sweet Tomato, it was like a salad buffet.
It was free for kids?
Yeah, under a certain age. Yeah. And then on top of that, it wasn't that expensive. It was like, you know, a flat fee, and you could get a drink. Yeah, but it had like desserts, soups.
It was good.
And the key thing is like you could eat immediately because it's a buffet.
Yeah.
So for kids, when you have really young kids, they want to eat immediately. And the nice thing is a buffet is if you didn't like it, like you get a little... If you didn't like it, you weren't like, oh, that's a whole meal. You could get something else and mix and match, and they have like soft serve ice cream.
They closed all of them because of
because of COVID.
Yeah,
because of COVID, you couldn't really do buffets, and we bought all these gift cards because they had a promotion, and they had all these gift cards where if you buy over a certain amount, you get a free meal.
I get it. Yeah,
and we did that, and we're like, no way can this go south. And then COVID, they closed, and we had all these gift cards that we didn't use because we weren't able to go.
Oh my gosh, I remember I sent you a Red Lobster gift card from work.
Yeah, no, I used it. I definitely after that.
They're still around.
So after that, okay. I can't trust. I need it immediately. But the Red Lobster by where I live closed, and it was So it's so they're closing all over the place. But what I ended up doing is because we bought the gift cards with American Express or any credit. I think American Express is very like customer friendly.
Yeah.
They reimbursed us for the gift cards because we told them our situation. We bought these gift cards with the American Express, and they went out of business. Like, can you help us out? And we don't always ask for refunds, so they were very nice.
Yeah.
So shout out to American Express. So if that ever happens to you, one, you should always use your gift cards, but two, if that ever happens, like you should always use a credit card to purchase gift cards. I think
just because American Express is friendly.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit more consumer friendly on a lot of their like warranties. And
no, absolutely. So
products,
that's one. And always pay your credit cards like in full on time.
Always.
So
I think that's just financial sense. Don't spend money you don't have.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with credit cards, you're leveraging. It's leverage to get points or discounts or whatnot, but always pay it in full and don't use it. Don't over leverage yourself and don't buy things you can't pay for up front, right?
Yep.
Live within your means, I think, is like the key.
Yep.
The key bullet point.
But wow, that's such a. When you talk about sweet tomatoes, right?
Sweet tomatoes.
Oh my gosh, that's just like. I remember the salad bar.
Yeah.
And there's like the pasta station. And,
they even had like baked potatoes, and they'd have like the pizza and the bread, and it was great because then you could like mix and match. Like you'd be like, oh, let me get the soup, but let me add some bacon bits in the soup to like fancy it up. Yeah. And they had soft serve, and then sometimes they'd have like M&Ms, so you like eating the M&Ms, and it was great. I think the only equivalent closest to is Sizzlers by us.
I live right next to probably the only Sizzler kind of left.
Yeah.
In the area.
I think what you need to do is you need to go during lunch, and you get the meal and you box the meal, but then you get the salad, and then you just go get the salad. All you can eat salad, which is like closest to like a soup. But they also have they have like tacos and stuff that you can make.
Sizzler's a little bit more like higher end than Sweet Tomatoes.
Yeah,
because they serve steak. Like that's part of
that's their like stick is on the hot plate.
Like the model is buy an entree and then you get access.
Yeah.
To all the other free stuff that you can eat, like the unlimited all you can eat salad, hot salad,
and they also have the fountain drink, and they also have the soft serve, which is great. It's great for kids because they go. I think the only equivalent to that is we took my oldest to a cruise, and then he was just like, oh, all you can eat soft serve, like Jello, like whatever it is.
Oh my gosh, yeah, a cruise, and let's kind of wrap it up on that note. Is what'd you do? I went on a cruise. I went on a Disney cruise like 2 years ago. Would you do it again?
I've never been on a Disney cruise, but I hear Disney cruises are amazing. We went on like low budget Carnival cruise, like the lowest low.
Do they nickel and dime you? Is that how it works on the Carnival cruise? Like,
I mean,
you gotta pay for a lot of upgrades.
Yeah, there are things, but then if you're just there for, you can always upgrade your meal, and I think that they're doing a lot more of that now. But before it was like we just paid the gratuity in advance and whatnot. But for the most part, we didn't spend too much above. Like maybe we bought some photos, which you could say is kind of expensive, but it's like, okay, well, it's hard to get a photo of the whole family with you in it. And totally. But it was nice. I really enjoyed it, and it's like the all-inclusive. Also being able to eat at any time you want. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot. I mean, I probably would try to go. I think what is one up like Princess and then maybe Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, I'd say I've never gone to this one other than my Disney cruise.
Yeah.
And your best thing to do is go during off season, get a room with your kids, and it'll be like $4 or $5 for like a family of 2 adults and 2 kids. And I think here's the part that kind of sucks. I would say all the cruises on the East Coast are the best. So from California,
so you have to
gotta
fly
out. So that's an additional cost. But I can see why all the East Coasters, like people live that side, and like from New York or in Florida, in that area, that whole like cruising is just a thing they do that is relatively a bit cheaper for us on the West Coast. Now on the West Coast we have limited options because we still got to fly down to San Diego or Los Angeles and Southern California to jump on a cruise.
Yeah.
Here in Northern California, you can either go to Alaska.
Yeah, I think that's something that I'd be to do the Alaska and then to see the what is it, the Northern Lights or whatnot.
Yeah, things like that. The wilderness by boat is definitely a good way to go. I would say do it once. At least do it once.
I think I need to do it when my kids are older because if it's a Disney cruise, I feel like I want them, just like taking them to Disney, I want them to remember and enjoy it. And like, I always feel like you can't go to sleep. You have to go see the shows. You have to do all the things. Right?
Like, it's so well designed. Like the Disney cruise experience, I would rank it. I'd rather go on a Disney cruise nowadays as a grown ass adult, 4-year-old, old man, than go to a Disney theme park.
Right.
That's just
that makes sense.
My personal take at my age. The food is great. Service is great. Like the way they design it is great. But that's the last thought I would leave us on today. Is maybe we'll jump in the same cruise together one day. We'll see. But that's it for now.
Yeah.
What do you got?
So
for
I'm
us
actually
today?
drinking vitamin water that I got at the Shell gas station, and I think what I want to do is I want to try new drinks each time and kind of get. This is pretty good, but I've had vitamin water before, but I didn't realize you have to be very careful. This is energy, so this has caffeine, and I didn't realize this.
Oh, they put caffeine in it.
Yeah, so I feel like it shouldn't be called vitamin water. I think it should be like vitamin energy or something. But like this is super, because I would assume this, and this is something, a lot of drinks you have to be careful to have caffeine because it's like, I might, like Prime drinks, my kids drink Prime, and some of them have caffeine and some of them don't.
That's the Jake Paul drink, isn't it? Prime.
God, who? I know who. I thought it was
influencer drinks.
Or Mr. Beast. Oh my God,
Mr. Beast has his own like Beast line, but Prime.
Like, probably it's one of those
Jake
other
Logan
YouTube
Paul,
influencers,
something like that.
But yeah, you're probably. But yeah, you have to be super careful because I didn't realize. Like I just was like, oh, this is pretty good, and it doesn't. I don't realize this out of caffeine, so you really have to be careful.
You're gonna be awake.
Because what if I drink this like at night, right? And I'll be up. Or if I give this to my kid, you have to be careful. And you don't want to. Anyway, so that's what I'm drinking. It's pretty good.
Toast to your vitamin water. That's the new drink for today.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to my coffee because I needed that. I needed to make sure I can stay awake through my dinner reservation tonight.
Oh my goodness. With your coffee, do you have a machine or do you press it yourself? Instant coffee? Okay.
I'm not picky. So I like at this time of the day, if I need to pick me up, it's just a quick shot of black coffee or instant coffee.
Oh, with sugar or with milk or just?
Oh, I mean a bit of sugar and a bit of milk, but it just a little caffeine kick to
nice.
Get me going.
Have a good dinner reservation at
5. I'll let you know how I'll tell everybody next time which restaurant I went to and how it was. But I don't usually go out for dinner on a weekday, but I'll make an exception and just do it on a Tuesday, one of the slowest days.
That's a good time.
Yep. So thank you, Jason, again for coming out with me, and that's a wrap for this episode. And we'll tune in next time and see how things go.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yep. Take care, everybody.